Hello, dear viewers. Are you struggling in lodging the first information report? So, this video is for you. Whenever there is a commission of cognizable offense, on the receipt of the first information which is given by the complainant to the station house officer, area in which the commission of offense is disclosed, then that station house officer is duty bound to register the first information report. But if he refused to do so, what is other remedy? According to the code, you have remedy that you may approach to the senior superintendent of police or superintendent of police or commissioner of the police, as the case may be. They are the head of district police administration. So after the refusal by the station house officer, you may approach to the senior superintendent of police or commissioner for the registration of FIR. If you not able to succeed there, then you can approach to the civil court by way of an application supported by the affidavit that look, this is the incidence, and I gave the application to the station house officer and further to the district head of the police administration, but my first information report is not lodged. Kindly order the station house officer to register your FIR. In CRPC we say it is 156(3) application, but we have another mode. By using that, we can able to succeed in getting registration of first information report. In the advanced technological era, the government of each states has their own websites. You can easily access the Twitter handles of different departments, and the most important thing is there is a centralized grievance redressal portal. So you have to find the website, like in Uttar Pradesh there is a Jan Sunwai. On that integrated grievance redressal portal, you may also file your complaint, and not and this grievance portal not only provide you to file a complaint regarding the first information report, but any other miscellaneous types of complaints relating to several departments of the government, you can file your complaint there. And it is a very good idea, because when you give such a miscellaneous application before on these portals are monitored on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. Their progress report is monitored by higher officials. So it is a very good option that you can approach by way of cyber friend. There are several cafes, there are several dedicated places where people sit with the laptop and filling the forms. On any of that cafe you can go there, make your application, upload that application against the concerned department. That application is attached with the one time password which is given by your provided by your mobile number, and After this, if your complaint is not registered or any other type of grievance is not settled, then for the enforcement of that rights, for the sake of some action which should be taken by the government on the ground, later on you may approach the Honorable High Court of the competent jurisdiction of your states and file the writ petition annexing your application which you uploaded on the grievance portal. Dear friends, Article 226 and Article 32 gives you right to enforce your fundamental rights, and Article 226 is a very wider jurisdiction which is given in our constitution to enforce all your legal rights, to get registration of first information report, or if there is any other grievance which you given to the officials of some department, it is a duty of the officials of that department, they are duty bound to get engaged with your complaint and see what is the merit or not, and take appropriate action under the law. But if he failed to do so, you have right to enforce your rights on the ground, in the reality, and you may directly approach after giving them such application on grievance portal. Look, that is the government portal, and you have given application on that portal, still the department pay no heed on that application. So your approach to invoke the Article 226 of the of the Indian Constitution and filing a writ petition in the Honorable High Court is justified, and you may get a appropriate remedy which the Honorable Court deem fit. Be cautious while you file a writ petition regarding a grievance. In the writ petition, you may come before the High Court for demolition of any encroachment of any building. You can demolish the encroachment on roadside. You can pray for clearing of drainage system in your locality. You can come before the Honorable High Court for the protection of some ponds or some heritage sites. You can approach for number of things which you think that it should be protected or it should be done in such a manner in which is appropriate for all living beings, for all the citizens. You can come for the protection of rights of any animals, and if you come, then you have to find that there should not be any other legal remedy available in the law. Suppose that government has acquired some piece of land, and if they are not paying compensation accordance with law, you may approach to the High Court. And if the government is illegally encroach a particular piece of land without acquiring that piece of land, you may approach the Honorable High Court, but only to the extent that they give you compensation, they provide you the compensation and acquire your land accordance with the Land Acquisition Act. You cannot approach the court for dispossession, because for the dispossession or immediate injunction there are a provision of suit in the civil court. So be cautious, and if there is no alternate remedy, you may approach the Honorable High Court. For the registration of FIR, always try to use the online portal. Even sometimes some different portal are also useful. Like that, if you are the member of scheduled caste scheduled tribe community, you can move the application on the commission website. You can also use National Human Rights Commission websites for your grievance. National Human Rights Commission website is made for, if you find that there is a violation of any human rights of any person, you can lodge a complaint over there. So you must find the several websites and trying to objectify what remedy you actually want. Even in some cases, if you don't know where to file your grievance, you may directly write to the district head, such as district magistrate or a district collector, because district collector has ex officio the chairman of several committee and several departments. He is the head of the district administration, so he has the onerous duty over him that if any complaint come before him, he may forward that application to the concerned department rightly where that application must be went. So dear friends, whenever you are struggling with where to file a complaint, then a district head, that is the collector, is the very appropriate officer where you can move. Let's come back on the criminal prosecution, that you trying to lodge the criminal case but SHO refused to file your complaint. Then apart from this advanced technical websites which I suggested you that you should approach first there, the conventional method is that you approach the competent magistrate, chief judicial magistrate court, and file your application. If the complaint discloses the commission of cognizable offence and magistrate thinks fit that there must be registration of an FIR, then magistrate may order for the registration of FIR. And if he thinks fit that there is no need to be investigation done by the police authority and the complainant itself can give the evidence evidence about the commission of cognizable offence, then he may treat your application under section as a complaint and may proceed with the section 200 and 202 CRPC. So you may file an application under section 156(3) CRPC for the registration of FIR, and if later on magistrate thinks fit, he may convert your application into the complaint, or you may directly file a complaint before the court that look, this is my grievance and I want this remedy, kindly punish the accused under these sections. And even if that your 156(3) application is not allowed by the court, or after proceeding under section 200 and 202 CRPC, the court find that there is no merit in your case, may refuse your complaint case under section 203, then what remedy you have? If the refusal order, meaning thereby if there is a SC/ST Act or a POXO Act, complaint under the POXO Act that may be filed in the session court, but if it is at the magistrate stage, the chief judicial magistrate or any other magistrate passed the order and refused your complaint, then you should file a revision application before the just above senior court. If you filed in the if you have filed the 156(3) application in the magistrate court, then you should move your revision application against the rejection order by the magistrate in the session court. And if session court not grant you the relief, then after it you approach the Honorable High Court under inherent jurisdiction. Sometimes it happens that you may succeed in lodging of the first information report or get succeeded in get summoned the accused under section 204 CRPC. On getting summoned, accused may approach the Honorable High Court and get stay order. In this scenario, you do not lose hope, because it is very often that it is very obvious that you did very you put very put lots of efforts into your case. You approached to the police officer, but he not write your complaint. Then you approach to the court, then court in very later stage summoned the accused, and now the Honorable High Court grant stay order against you, against the summoning of the learned trial court. It is a very difficult situation for the complainant, because due to heavy workload and heavy pendency in the High Court, a very less time is dedicated for those cases which are listed before the Honorable High Court for the second or a third time. So in this situation, you don't lose hope. Hire an advocate and believe in him. You may monitor your case by coming to the court. A good advocate can help you and vacate that stay order. It is not only in the criminal case, but in every cases, either it is related to first appeal from order, or civil writ, whatever the case may be. If your adverse party grant a stay order, it is very difficult for you to get vacate them. So this litigation process is very hectic. Don't lose hope. It's by nature it is very hectic. You can't say that judges are not working, advocates are not working, or administration is not working. But it is a process, and where there is a process, there is influence of many lobbies. So it is very difficult to get justice. But The stakeholder of this process, that's the bar and the bench, is always try to serve you in the best manner. We are a very big family as a fraternity. Advocates fraternity is a very big family and we have lots of members. Another thing is that understanding of this process, who is the part of this administration and who is not, like that if you are a litigant, your view regarding to the judicial system is definitely be different when you are the litigant of this system. And it is also very it is also often that view of the litigant are also very different. It is depend on which side they are. If I look with the view of the complainant, then complainant want that accused must be face trial and his conviction must be done in a very short period of time. Why this hectic process? Why there is lot of opportunity given to him? Why there is lot of option that he can appeal and file review petition? And if you are accused, your view is slightly different, because if you are accused you want that I must be protected from the court, I must get the anticipatory bail, I must get the stay order, I must get my petition heard soon. Dear friends, what I found is that if you are the accused, pendency is the big relief. If you got the stay order, pendency is the big relief. And it is a vice versa for the complainant or who wish to who want to vacate the stay order get by obtained by the adverse party. So in conclusion part, for the purpose I make this video is that if you are a complainant and want to register your case, first don't lose hope. You have n number of alternative option. If SHO refuse, approach to the district head of police administration. If he has refused to lodge your complaint, then you may approach to the court, or you may file your complaint on using online mode on combined grievance portal provided by state governments. And if you not able to succeed from the learned trial court where you originally moved your application for lodging of FIR, you can challenge the subsequent order accordance with law to the higher forum. Thank you.